What is the best time to sell my house? Hi, I'm Jose Medina with Keller Williams, and today I'm here to talk to you about what is the best time for me to put my house on the market. So this by far is the number one question that I get coming into a new year, right? So sellers have on their agenda that I want to sell my house in 2023. They call their real estate agent and they're asking, what is the best timing for me to put my house on the market? And so today I'm here to share with you my thoughts on kind of the best timing. So first disclaimer is a house that is well priced, a house that is in great condition and marketed correctly will sell great regardless of the time of the year, right? You do those three things, you price it right, you market it correctly, and you have it looking good, it's gonna sell. But the question is what's the best time? So my argument is we have to look at the data of what the market tells us. So two things to keep in mind when you're looking at this is one is when is the least amount of competition? So in my market where we service, the least amount of competition, the least amount of houses for sale is in January and February. Yeah, believe it or not, that's the least amount of time that, least amount of competition there is on the market. The interesting thing about that, the second thing that we want to look at is when does buyer activity start to pick up for the spring market? So we have this ongoing joke in our office that spring market starts January 1st, right? Spring reality doesn't start till April-ish, and yet the buyers out there start calling literally January 1st is when we start to see it. So there's this very interesting dynamic that happens in January and February and even the beginning of March that buyer activity is peaking. Buyer activity is starting to go. There's people interested. They want to look at houses, and yet there's a shortage of houses to look at. And so if I'm a seller and I'm trying to maximize when's there activity and when's there's less competition, it's in that January, February, and early March timeframe, which may seem counterintuitive if you're a seller. You're like, oh, I want to wait for the spring market. You can, and again, your house will sell if it's in good condition, marketed, and all of that. But the optimal time, the time where there's the least amount of competition, is actually January, February, and early March. If you have questions about your local market, if you want to sit down and look at your neighborhood or your price point, we'd love to sit down with you. We come and we go over all of this stuff for specifically your market, your time frame, your price range. All that stuff varies. So making sure that you have someone that is equipped and knowledgeable about that's super important. So if you'd like to have us come out and take a look at your house and talk to you about that, we can definitely do that. My contact information is below and we'd love to help you. Thanks.